Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hicks again. Today is Tuesday. We usually don't come to school on Tuesday, but I got several emails today from my friends, and I was so excited I wanted to make another video for you. First of all, let's review how we stay safe. Wash our hands often. If we have a sneeze or cough, we need to blow, throw it in the trash, and then use our hand sanitizer. Coughing is always in your elbow, so you catch the germs. Go ahead and practice that. Don't forget, this is Pointer. Everybody say, hello, Pointer. His name is Pointer, not Picker. Are you guys ready to sing that silly song with me? Don't put your finger up your nose, 'cause your nose knows it's not the place it goes. You can sniffle, you can sneeze, but I'm asking you, please, don't put your finger up your nose. That's always good advice. You should always remember that. Okay, now, you also need to get a good night's sleep. You need to rest well to stay healthy. You need to exercise. That means maybe go for a walk or run up and down the steps or play ball with somebody when mom and dad say it's safe for you to be outside. You need to eat healthy food and be good listeners for your mom and dad, because this is kind of hard for everybody when we all have to stay home. But I know you'll do your part because you're great kids. Okay, 4 seasons. Do you remember them? What's this one? Winter. Good job. Spring. Summer. And fall. And now it is spring. Some of the things I've been doing while I was at home is painting rocks. I want to show you a few of them. Can you see that one? What season do you think that is? I can tell you've got your thinking caps on. Here's another season. Happens to be my favorite. And here's a third one. I didn't do a summer one. I thought you might like to see those. That helps us remember the seasons as well. I went out in my yard on the way to the mailbox, and I found some signs of spring. This is out of the tree in the front of my yard. It's an ornamental crabapple tree, and you can see some of the blossoms are not fully developed. Some of the blossoms have bloomed all the way, and there's lots of pretty green leaves. There are lots of bushes out in front of my house, and they used to be dark green in the winter, but you can see now in the spring there's some new, fresh leaves. Signs of spring. Another thing that happens a lot in spring is that it rains. We know a few songs about that. Will you sing with me? First, one drop of rain hits the ground, then another drop of rain hits the ground, then another one, another one, another one, another one. Pretty soon it's raining all around. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash came the rain one day. I peeked out the window, I peeked out the door. It kept on raining, so I peeked once more. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash came the rain one day. The clouds are pretty gray outside today. It looks like it's going to rain. So Mr. Hicks and I didn't take our walk yet because we thought we might get wet. And I couldn't record outside because I might get rained on. So we're in my kitchen now. I told you there's a lot of green in my house, but I bet you guys already had that part figured out. Okay, does anybody remember the giant, big word that we talked about last time, that I told you I would tell you more about? I'm going to give you a clue. It starts with the letter M. Here we go. Metamorphosis. Can you guys say that? I'm sure you can. Now I'm going to give you another clue. I cut out a bunch of circles to make something, and I hope that you will recognize it. Do you know what that is? You're right, it's a caterpillar. You can make a caterpillar like that at home. You could trace circles and then practice your cutting and glue them together. Then you just need some little legs and antennas. Now, a caterpillar goes through a metamorphosis. Most things do not. Only two things do. But we're going to talk about the caterpillar first. Most things are born babies or hatch babies. I have two of my favorite baby pictures here. These are my grandsons, Caleb and Samuel. When they were little, they started out as babies. They love to play music. Their mommy and daddy both like music, and so does their papa. So, they started out as babies, and they grew up and got bigger and bigger. Both of them went to our preschool, and here's Sam now. He's 11. His birthday is the day after Christmas. And this is Caleb. He's now 13. And they are two of my 5 grandchildren. They started out as babies and grew up to be bigger and bigger people. A hippopotamus starts out as a baby hippo, and it doesn't change into a giraffe. It just gets to be bigger and bigger and bigger. But a caterpillar goes through a metamorphosis. Say that word again. Now, I made something for you to look at. This is the life cycle of a caterpillar. Okay? Caterpillars are not born alive like people. Can you see that caterpillar? A little tiny egg on that tree branch. That's how the caterpillar starts out, as an egg. You see it there? It's pretty small. Then when it hatches, you probably recognize this guy. He's the very hungry caterpillar. They eat and eat and eat and eat some more. And then they spin a chrysalis. There's another word for chrysalis. It's called cocoon. Can you say chrysalis? Can you say cocoon? Anyway, they spin a cocoon or a chrysalis, and different kinds of butterfly or caterpillars stay in for different lengths of time, anywhere from 5 to 21 days. And then when they come out, it's a butterfly. Pretty amazing. Now, I was trying to figure out a way that we could make a chrysalis. So I have a pencil, and I have some foil that I'm going to crumple up like it's stuck on the branch of a tree. And that's going to be my chrysalis. There's a little caterpillar inside waiting to turn into a butterfly. And we have a really neat song about that. Can you get your hand like this and make it a leaf? And here's your caterpillar. The fuzzy caterpillar curled up on a leaf. She spun a little chrysalis and then she fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. I can tell that that was a lot of words to learn for the first time. So we're going to say it and then sing it again. Get your leaf. The fuzzy caterpillar curled up on a leaf. She spun a little chrysalis and then she fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And later when she woke up, stick her thumbs out and hook them together, make your wings. She was a butterfly. Amazing. That's the story of metamorphosis. Let's sing it again. The fuzzy caterpillar curled up on a leaf. She spun a little chrysalis and then she fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Nice job, guys. So, you could make a caterpillar out of a bunch of different circles. And I tried to think of an easy way to make a butterfly. So here's what I did. I cut 2 big hearts and put the body in the middle with the antennas. That would be easy enough for you to do. And if you want to do that, maybe you could mail that to your grandma or grandpa, or somebody who's stuck inside and is lonely and needs something happy to see. That would be very kind of you. Now, there's one other thing that goes through a metamorphosis, and it's very different than our friend the caterpillar who turns into a butterfly. I'm changing my paper plate. Okay, this guy hatches from an egg. That's one of the things that they do the same. But the eggs look very different. The eggs are also in the water. Okay, let me see if I can find those eggs. Now you guys know I'm not an artist. I'm a teacher. But can you see those eggs? They're in the water. They're kind of like a big blob of jelly or jello. And they have little black circles in them. That's what they look like when they're in an egg. Then they hatch in the water. And it's called a tadpole or a pollywog. That's a fun word, pollywog. It doesn't stay a pollywog. It starts to change, but it doesn't spin a chrysalis. I don't think it would stay together in the water anyway. The tail gets shorter and it starts to grow legs. Look at that. Can you guess what it's going to turn into? I bet some of you do. Then finally the tail falls off and it becomes a frog. Ribbit. What's that big word? Put it on all 5 fingers. Metamorphosis. 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 Good job. So, caterpillars turn into butterflies and pollywogs turn into frogs. Pretty neat. Signs of spring, along with flowers and new leaves on bushes and trees, green grass, and I have some other friends here. Can you see that? When we go on vacation in the summer, we often go to the beaches where Mr. Hicks lived when he was a little boy. That's far away in Canada. And they have lots of smooth stones. And Mrs. Hicks always likes to collect stones so I can bring them home and paint them. How many ladybugs do I have in my hand? Whoop! There we go. How many? 1, 2, 3. Can you guys tell me something that's the same about my ladybugs? They're the same colors. They all have spots. They all have wings. Good observations. Now, what's something that's different about my ladybugs? Are they the same size? No. I think this is the biggest one. What would we call this one? And then this one. Small. What's another word for small? Tiny, little, teeny. Yeah. Okay. Very good. You guys are so smart. Now, we talked a bit about the rain in the springtime. I want you to think about why it rains so much. And we'll talk some more about that and some more about other things that hatch out of eggs another time. But I have a math job for you to do, okay? We all live in different houses, so the answers will be different for each one of us. I want you to go through your house and count how many windows are in your house. And you can send me an email, or you could just write it down, and you can let me know. If you want to send Mrs. Hicks an email, I will send you one back every time. Some of my friends sent pictures of the things that they made out of the shapes. I saw a circus wagon, and I saw a rocket ship, and I can't wait to see what else you guys have made. The girls made bunny rabbits that are looking away from us. You can't see their eyes because their eyes are facing the other direction. Okay, guys, it was really nice to see you, or to pretend to see you. Spend time with you at least. Remember that I love you and that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you for my friends. Keep them safe and help them always remember that you love them. Amen. Bye, guys. I love you.